If you use multiple warehouses, then in order for a product to be tracked in another warehouse, you need to set its par level in that warehouse's section. To do this, go to the product editing page, enable the warehouse section using the checkbox, and then add a location and par level if needed. Please note that each warehouse uses its own locations, and locations are created separately in the system for each warehouse. Par level is also set individually for each warehouse, because the required quantity is calculated independently based on the needs of each specific warehouse. Repeat these steps for each warehouse where you plan to track inventory. After saving, your product will appear in the table as a separate entry for each warehouse. This allows you to manage inventory for each warehouse independently and see shortages separately for each location. To order these products, you do not need to create multiple separate orders. You can simply select the required items using the checkboxes and then click Purchase at the bottom of the table. The system will automatically determine the required quantity and split your order into the appropriate blocks, grouped by delivery warehouse and supplier. If you have usage units configured, the system will also determine the optimal supplier packaging combination needed to reach the required quantity. However, you can edit the quantity manually, and the system will also suggest the optimal supplier packaging for the specified amount. If you have a delivery warehouse configured, for example, if the second warehouse uses the main warehouse as its delivery warehouse, then the system calculates the minimum supplier packaging based on the combined required quantity for both the second warehouse and the main warehouse. The second warehouse will receive the amount equal to its par level, and any excess will remain in the main warehouse. Now, if we edit the order manually, the system will recalculate the total number of full packages and suggest a valid option to choose. For example, if the main warehouse needs 2 gallons of detergent and the second warehouse needs 1 gallon, while the supplier sells it in a 3-gallon container, the system will suggest ordering 1 3-gallon bottle. Once the detergent arrives at the main warehouse, you can distribute it according to the required quantities. Once you've filled everything out, simply click the Save button. Go to the Purchasing and Receiving section to view the created orders. As you can see, 2 separate orders have been created, grouped by supplier and delivery warehouse. Since Warehouse 2 uses the main delivery warehouse, they are shown together, and the supplier will receive only 1 order. The third warehouse is configured to receive deliveries independently, so a separate order has been created for it. The supplier will also receive a separate order with the delivery address for the third warehouse. Click the info icon to view the details. As you can see, even though the packages are intended for different warehouses, the supplier should receive the total quantity and deliver it to the main warehouse. Then, based on the destination sections, the warehouse employee should distribute them to the warehouses manually. When the package arrives at the delivery warehouse, it will be recorded in the system immediately. However, if it requires a transfer, it will receive the transferred status, and the quantity will not be counted yet. Then, when you move the products from the main delivery warehouse to the destination warehouse, the status will change to Done, and the quantity will be added to the system. This way, the system will suggest the optimal quantities and ordering routes to replenish stock above the par level. For greater automation, watch the Smart Order video to learn how InvenAsset can calculate transfers and orders for you.